And welcome to Memorial Field for this afternoon's matchup between the Scarsdale Raiders and Mamaroneck Tigers. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats if able to for the playing of our national anthem.
The home of the Tigers. At this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Respectful manner.
Fans, we'd like to remind you to wear your mask at all times on the campus of Mamaroneck High School. We are aware of the new CDC guidelines, however, we are still requiring masks on campus and at Memorial Field. Thank you. We'd also like to let you know that there's an ice cream truck next to the athletic office next to the post row building. If you need a treat, hop on over.
from falling asleep. When it keeps like that. How was their goalie not? Probably. Wait, is it? No, I think
LMC Media's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by M&T Bank. We understand what's important.
Mamaroneck looking to respond to its first loss of the season. However, I want to welcome to Memorial Field for this girls lacrosse showdown. It's Mamaroneck playing host to Scarsdale. I'm in Sachs, bringing you all the action live here on LMC. The Tigers coming to today's game 7-1 on the season. Scarsdale looking for its second victory at 1-6. And the opening draw control picked up by the Raiders momentarily, but the Tigers come up with it. It's Dylan Troy, the junior, bringing it forward for Mamaroneck. And so the Tigers will start the game off on the offensive possession. Callie Roseberry. And now making a move toward the goal. It's Winters who will pass it back out. Mamaroneck in the home white jerseys with black lettering and orange trim, black shorts on the bottom. And we get a foul call on the way toward the goal. Scarsdale in its road black jerseys with black skirts and white lettering. Free position here for Clara Sosa. She goes right toward the goal, and it's a save for Angela Hui in net. The junior keeper records her first save and now picks it up once again. But Mamaroneck remains on the attack. Tigers putting a lot of pressure in front of the crease. Stay on possession here, and that's a goal for Riley Moore. The senior makes it 1-0 Tigers, 90 seconds into the contest.
Now Tigers go, score by number 6, Riley Moore.
So a good start for Mamaroneck. The Tigers fell in their most recent game 16-10 to Bronxville just a few days ago. In fact, both teams come into today looking to get back on the winning track. Scarsdale most recently fell to Horace Greeley 11-5. Draw control number 2 of the game. Picked up by Scarsdale, and it's Madeline Seltzer. Rosenberg controls it for the Raiders. Out to Isello on the far side. And now they'll work it around in the X position. That's Haley Matus. And now Wilson controls it for Scarsdale. Looking for their first shot of the game. On their first possession here, trailing 1-0. Great defense from Mamaroneck to keep Scarsdale on the perimeter here. Raiders have not attempted anything toward the crease. Rosenberg with the shot and the goal. Claudia Rosenberg, the freshman, puts Scarsdale on the scoreboard. So one possession for each team, one goal for each team. Rosenberg with the score for Scarsdale, Moore the goal for Mamaroneck.
Score by number 11, Claudia Rosenberg.
And we head back into the draw control circle. Rosenberg and Roseberry facing off on the midfield line. Mamaroneck wins this draw control as Rosenblatt picks it up and brings it into the offensive third. Another shot, and that one bounces in. The initial save by Hui. But the goal for Clara Sosa puts Mamaroneck up 2-1. Tigers 2 for 2 in terms of goals on possessions. And this has been a high-scoring affair so far. 4.5 minutes into the contest, we've already seen 3 goals. Rosenberg and Roseberry meet once again in the circle. Scarsdale wins this draw control as it was Matouche who picked it up. Play broken up, and the ground ball will remain with Scarsdale. Foul on the play as Scarsdale was attacking with a full head of steam. All Mamaroneck could do was commit the foul there. And so this will set up a free position for the Raiders. And that one saved by Maresca in goal. Maresca's first save of the day. And the first empty possession for either team, as it's still a 2-1 lead for Mamaroneck. Hurley passes it off behind the cage. Here's Winters now. And we got another foul call. So free position for Clara Sosa, who netted the last Mamaroneck goal. Goes for the cage once again, and this time it goes wide. But possession stays with Mamaroneck. Another shot of that one in there. Sean Rosenblatt makes it a 3-1 game.
Your Tigers goal, score number 4, Sean Rosenblatt.
The sophomore makes it a 3-1 edge for the Tigers. So 3 goals from 3 different players for Mamaroneck. 3 different class years as well, a senior, a junior, and a sophomore getting in on the action. 5.5 minutes expired in this one. Foul on the loose ball off the draw. So Scarsdale gets it. Rosenberg brings it forward for the Raiders. Raiders will settle it and bring it to the near side now. Thought about the shot, but he'll pull it back out. And now we got a whistle underneath. So off the foul, not quite close enough for a free position for the Raiders. But instead they'll take the possession. And they'll pass it off instead. Here's Rosenberg making a move. Tries to shoot, and that one wide. But it ricochets back to the Raiders. And now here's Wilson. Iasello works it back around behind the cage. Here's Haley Matus. Forced to retreat. And the loose ball will stay with Scarsdale. Triple teamed, and Iasello forced to revert back, and she turns it over. Mamaroneck heads back the other way. Turnover on the sideline. So the Raiders with an opportunity to counter and take advantage of the cough up. And Scarsdale will slow it up here. Just short of 8 minutes gone by in the contest. Seltzer feeling the pressure. And now the ground ball will be picked up by Mamaroneck. The Tigers bring it past midfield and successfully clear it. That's Rosenblatt. Hurley passes it back to Winters. Callie Rosenberry loses it, and Scarsdale brings it back. Matus passes it along, but loses it, and Sosa comes up with the ball. Here's Troy. Slipping through, and the shot knocked away off the stick of Moore, and Mamaroneck keeps possession. Here's Roseberry. Gets the switch, and now passes it off Moore once again. Pass inside, and the shot and the goal in there. Good for Clara Sosa, her second goal of the game, and it's 4-1 Mamaroneck.
The Tigers goal, scored by number 22, Clara Sosa.
15-16 left on the clock here in the first half. Moore will switch into that draw control position for Mamaroneck, and she'll be matched up with Rosenberg in the circle. Foul on the loose ball, Scarsdale possession. Franco moving forward with it, passes it off, and the connection could not be made. The ground ball stays with Scarsdale though, as it's Ayasello who calms it. Now Wilson. Rosenberg slips in, and the save for Maresca. But a foul on the play. So it should set up a free position for the Raiders, and it does. It will be Claudia Rosenberg on the 8-meter line. She'll go straight toward the crease and get the shot on the goal. Second goal of the game for Claudia Rosenberg.
The Scarsdale goal, scored by number 11, Claudia Rosenberg.
And that closes the gap to 4-2. As we're just about 11 minutes into the game. So Rosenberg has netted both of the Scarsdale goals. Meanwhile, Mamaroneck's 4 have come from 3 different players. The draw won by Rosenberg. And so Scarsdale with an opportunity here to pull back within 1 and really take some momentum in this first half. It's Matus passing it off for Seltzer. And Scarsdale will reset now. Wilson possesses it. And the senior passes it off in front of this cage, and that's a goal for Scarsdale. And just like that, the Raiders back to within 1.
Historical goal. Scored by number 9, scored by number 1, Sabrina Crowe. Cats.
The freshman Sabrina Katz with her first goal of the game. And it is no surprise the youngsters having the success for Scarsdale. The 2 freshmen in Katz and Rosenberg with their 3 goals. Spoke to Coach Caitlin Nolan before the game today. She said, yeah, the bright spots on this team, certainly the youngsters, the freshmen, a youth movement of sorts in the Scarsdale lacrosse program. And that's evident today from Rosenberg and Katz so far today. They've pulled Scarsdale back to within 1. Here's Wilson. Draws the double team. Keeps possession though, as she's forced to retreat out of the offensive third and ranging back toward midfield. Scarsdale forcing a hard reset here, and now that one rolls toward the sideline. Not the cleanest possession for the Raiders. So Mamaroneck forces the turnover, and the Tigers will look to get back on the offensive here. It's been several minutes since Mamaroneck has been down on its offensive third, as the last 2 goals have been scored by Scarsdale. Rosenblatt brings it forward. Here's Sosa, and she will clear it for the Tigers. So let's see what Mamaroneck can do offensively now. As we hit the 11-minute mark of this first half, that shot saved in the cage. And what a stop from Hui. Initially batted it down, but then had to pick up the ground ball as well, and the turnover leads to Mamaroneck going back the other way. Dom with that steal, and here's Rosenblatt bringing it forward. Roseberry controls it for Mamaroneck, and they'll work it around the perimeter. We're going to settle down offensively. Moore passes it back off, and now they'll start to make a play. Slipping toward the crease is Troy, and a foul called. Riley Moore, the senior midfielder, will step to the 8-meter line. Inside of 10 minutes, and Moore goes straight for the cage, but it bounces in there for a goal. So Moore hits her second goal of the game, and that bumps the lead back up to 2 for Mamaroneck, 5-3. Delayed goal call from the official down on the baseline. And it was ultimately a score for Moore. So she's up to 2 for the game, as is Clara Sosa. And the other goal from Mamaroneck off the stick of Sean Rosenblatt. Mamaroneck wins the draw control, and Rosenblatt brings it forward. Now it's Hurley, and she'll work out of the X position. Roseberry passes off for Winters. Winters goes right at the defense. Now Moore pulls it back out.
Girls, get hungry, Scarsdale! Get hungry! Come on, Scarsdale, turn it up!
High pass in there for a shot at a goal. Clara Sosa nets the first half hat trick. Perfect execution from Mamaroneck, slipping through. Great precision passing from the Tigers to net the goal and take a 6-3 lead. And that'll force a Scarsdale timeout. 8:19 to go before halftime. Tigers doubling up the Raiders, 6-3.
Large Mamaroneck, this is your media center. Live mobile production van. In-studio recording. Podcasting. Social media. In your schools. Watching your government. With your neighbors. LMC Media. Building community through media.
Do you have a great idea for a YouTube video or a short film, but don't know how to make it happen? LMC Media has what you need. Our equipment cage is stocked with professional quality cameras, tripods, lighting, sound, cabling, and more. Our 768 square foot studio features a full lighting grid, wraparound green screen, teleprompter, TriCaster, and high definition cameras. To reserve equipment, contact us at reserve@lmcmedia.org.
Thank you for watching LMC Varsity Sports. We hope to continue this service of streaming our school's varsity sports matches, but we can only do this with your support. Visit lmcmedia.org/donate and make your contribution today and keep this program going.
LMC Media's YouTube channel is where you can connect to your community. You can easily find your favorite videos in a playlist or keyword search. Videos are added daily relating to your community, weekly updates, talk shows.
Welcome to another community conversation. I'm Michael Witch for LMC Media.
How-tos, and municipal meetings. Stay connected through video. Check it out and subscribe.
LMC Media's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by M&T Bank. We understand what's important.
Mamaroneck with the early lead on Scarsdale, 6-3. As we work toward halftime. Draw control here. It'll be Roseberry and Rosenberg facing off. Right before the timeout, Clara Sosa netted her third goal of the game to give Mamaroneck the 3-goal lead. And we'll do the draw once again. Mamaroneck won the first meeting just shy of a month ago, 13-7, and the Tigers looking to expand on their lead right here, and does so thanks to Riley Moore. She joins the hat trick club, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. You win the draw control, good things will happen. Moore went unstopped right toward the cage, and there was nothing that Angela Huey could do in between the posts as Moore went with a full head of steam to make it its largest lead of the day for Mamaroneck now, 7-3. Just outside of 8 minutes to go before halftime. That possession took 13 seconds for Moore. And so the ground ball results in the foul, and Mamaroneck gets another opportunity here. It's Winters. Now to Hurley, who will slow things up for Mamaroneck. Hurley gets it in and gets her first goal of the day. Lila Hurley, the sophomore, gets in the scoring ledger to make it a 5-goal lead for Mamaroneck. And just like that, after Scarsdale pulled back to within 1 at 4-3, the Tigers answer with 4 straight goals to bump the lead up to 5. Mamaroneck looking every bit like a 7-1 team here in the first half. Draw control won by Scarsdale as Greco pulled it in. Now the ground ball results in a flurry of battling for it. Scarsdale takes the possession. Foul on the catch. So Greco will start it off. DeSico came up from that contact limping just a bit, so she'll head off to the sideline. And replacing her will be Hudson Hoyland, senior defender. Greco forced to pull it back and then loses it. What a stick turnover by Troy. Tigers clear it, and here's Rosenblatt. They work it in front of the crease, but a save and a second opportunity, another save, but we get a foul in front. How about Huey there coming up big with the consecutive saves. So thanks to the foul, Hurley will get a free possession opportunity here. 6 minutes to go in the first half, and Hurley will pass it out. The pass inside and the shot off the crossbar by Roseberry. Roseberry with a great look on the entry pass right in front of the crease, but just a tad high as it bounced off the crossbar. So off the foul, Mamaroneck forced to have possession go to Scarsdale. Work it back to the near side, and Felder, the senior captain, Emily Felder, moves it forward. Felder loses it as she slips through traffic, and Mamaroneck comes up with it. Felder split 2 defenders, then faced a little contact and dropped it. Winters passes it along, and Hurley gets the shot off and nets her second goal of the day. Hurley with consecutive goals for Mamaroneck, and that makes it a 9-3 lead for the hosts. 4:25 to go in the first half. Tigers have scored 5 straight, and it was not that long ago that Scarsdale scored 2 straight goals and pulled to within 1. Looked like it was going to be anyone's game, a tight matchup between these two local rivals. And then that's when Mamaroneck turned up the fire. And the Tigers have opened up a 6-goal lead. Roseberry and Rosenberg meet once again in the circle. Troy picks up the loose ball on the draw, and Mamaroneck with another opportunity, looking to get into double figures on this possession. They work it around as we're inside of 4 minutes before halftime. Roseberry slows it up. Now here's Moore, already with 3 goals today, passes it off for Troy. Winters slips in and draws the contact. Foul called on Medvinsky. So a free position for Kenna Winters. She goes straight for the goal, and the save for Hui. Fourth save of the afternoon for the junior keeper. Infraction called on Scarsdale, so possession to Mamaroneck. Just to the left of the crease. Troy passes it off. And now the move in as we hit the 2-minute mark here of the half. And that's in there for a score for Kenna Winters, her first goal of the day. Everyone spreading the love for Mamaroneck. 1:51 left on the clock before halftime, and a 10-3 lead for the Tigers. Make that now 6 straight scores for Mamaroneck. Winters now one of 5 Tigers to get her name in the scoring ledger. That one finds the stick of Troy, so Mamaroneck on possession once more. Looking to continue the pressure on that Scarsdale defense. Rosenblatt pulls it back out, and now here's Moore as they work it around. Roseberry passes it back behind the cage. 1 minute to go in the opening half. Roseberry pulls it back, and that's a score for Riley Moore. Her 4th goal makes it 11-3. 49 seconds remaining before halftime. So Moore pulls ahead of Sosa for the team lead, up to 4. Sosa still at 3. 2 for Hurley and 1 each for Rosenblatt and Winters. Roseberry and Rosenberg face off once again. Mamaroneck has had so much success recently on these draw controls, winning them and running right down for a score. Can Scarsdale find a way to stop Mamaroneck here over the final 47 seconds and try to take some momentum into halftime? But can the Tigers keep the pedal to the metal as they win this draw control? Hurley slips through, that shot high, but possession to Mamaroneck, 35 seconds on the clock. Troy controls it as we hit 20 seconds. Looking to get inside, it's Moore, 15 to go. The pass in front finds its way to Huey, the goalie, and we're inside of 10 seconds. Scarsdale will look to run it up the sideline, but will run out of time. So that marks the end of the first half. Mamaroneck scores the final 7 goals of the period to take an 11-3 lead into the locker room. We'll step aside for halftime. Much more coming up here from Memorial Field.
Thank you for watching LMC Varsity Sports. We hope to continue this service of streaming our school's varsity sports matches, but we can only do this with your support. Visit lmcmedia.org/donate and make your contribution today and keep this program going.
Large Mamaroneck, this is your media center. Live mobile production van. In-studio recording. Podcasting. Social media. In your schools. Watching your government. With your neighbors. LMC Media, building community through media.
Do you need space for a meeting, conference, or presentation?
LMC Media has what you need.
Our 768 square foot studio space is ideal for many types of productions, readings, recitals, rehearsals, and workshops. The space has video recording capability, as well as daylight temperature lighting, green screen, and stage. 2 additional rooms at 208 and 156 square feet can be used for any of your needs. Auditions, meetings, classes, workshops, one-on-one instructions, and more. Both rooms feature video monitors with Chromecasting capability, making presentations a breeze.
To reserve one or more of our spaces, contact us at reserve@lmcmedia.org.
My name is Sean. I am a regular volunteer here.
Hi, I'm Paul. I'm a volunteer. Today is my very first day. I've only been here about an hour.
LMC just provides a lot of opportunities for volunteers.
This was the first opportunity I've ever had to be like in a professional news setting. I've learned on camera, I learned post-production, I've learned everything that I could possibly learn about the world of TV and production in general.
Everybody is extremely outgoing and very helpful. I think everyone seems to have a good time when they're making the show or behind the scenes, so it's a very friendly, positive environment.
Every time I would come in, it would just be a whole new experience. Just all the people were just so nice and inviting.
Everybody who works at LMC, they're just great to be around. It's a great laugh. It's, it kind of feels like a family.
The LMC Media Production Van is a fully equipped mobile production unit. This custom-built van has cutting-edge professional video and telecommunications technology, high-definition cameras, and accommodates a full production crew. Interviews and events can be easily live-streamed from remote locations to the LMC cable channels and social media. This mobile unit allows for broadcasting from anywhere in our tri-municipal community and beyond. Sporting events, graduations, concerts, festivals, parades, and more. The LMC Media Production Van is ready to go whenever you need it.
Do you have a great idea for a YouTube video or a short film, but don't know how to make it happen? LMC Media has what you need. Our equipment cage is stocked with professional quality cameras, tripods, lighting, sound, cabling, and more. Our 768 square foot studio features a full lighting grid, wraparound green screen, teleprompter, TriCaster, and high definition cameras. To reserve equipment, contact us at reserve@lmcmedia.org.
LMC Media's YouTube channel is where you can connect to your community. You can easily find your favorite videos in a playlist or keyword search. Videos are added daily relating to your community, weekly updates, talk shows.
Welcome to another community conversation. I'm Michael Witch for LMC Media.
How-tos, and municipal meetings. Stay connected through video. Check it out and subscribe.
Did you know you can watch LMC Media on your Roku in full high definition? Go to streaming channels and search for ScreenWeave. Install the Cablecast ScreenWeave channel. Look for the green icon. Open the channel, scroll to LMC Media, and press OK. Your device will remember your selection in the future. From within the app, you can watch all 3 of LMC's channels live. Or check out municipal and school board meetings, varsity sports, and more on demand.
Everywhere you looked, you saw pain and loss.
The situation was dire, and I think we all needed to see some light in the darkness.
If you turned on the TV at night, all you saw were stories of loss and fear.
But on a local level, there was hope. And those were the stories that we wanted to focus on.
LMC stepped in and served as a communication bridge, not only to disseminate important information, but also to uplift our community.
LMC was able to showcase so many heroic acts taking place locally, stories that without hyperlocal media wouldn't have reached a viewing audience.
Welcome to LMC Media and our community conversations.
Our community conversations pieces were one way to let everyone know that despite all of the terrible tragedies taking place, there were amazing things happening in our community.
People look to those stories for hope and connection. I think that's what's so important. The fact that LMC has kept us all connected.
LMC taught us how to come together digitally. They helped us with every Zoom meeting from the start till now and kept us being able to connect with you.
I just want to thank LMC Media for being there for us throughout this emergency and for helping us look out for one another. You're a vital part of this community, and we could not function and govern and take care of our residents without your vital input.
Need technical support for your next meeting or presentation? LMC Media offers full-service meeting management virtually, in real life, or a hybrid of both. Our staff can run your meeting or webinar, set up for in-person audiences to interact, or provide a professional space for you to stream. Contact us for more information at info@lmcmedia.org.
Did you know you can watch LMC Media on your Apple TV in full high definition? Go to the App Store and search for ScreenWeave. Install the Cablecast ScreenWeave channel. Look for the green icon. Open the channel, scroll to LMC Media, and press OK. Your device will remember your selection in the future. From within the app, you can watch all 3 of LMC's channels live. Or check out municipal and school board meetings, varsity sports, and more on demand. LMC Media's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by M&T Bank. We understand what's important.
Start of the second half here at Memorial Field. Mamaroneck with an 11-3 lead over Scarsdale. Mamaroneck scored the final 7 goals of the half to take this 8-goal lead. Tigers dominated just about every facet of the game over the final part of that half. But Scarsdale wins the opening draw control here, and the Raiders looking to start the half on a good foot, but they turn it over. So Mamaroneck back the other way. The Tigers now moving right to left, the Raiders left to right, as the two teams switch sides out of the intermission. Goal leaders for Mamaroneck, 4 from Riley Moore, 3 from Clara Sosa, and 2 for Lila Hurley. As they cut it in front, and that's a goal for Dylan Troy, the junior midfielder, getting into the scoring action, and it makes it a 9-goal edge for the Tigers. So, just like that, 53 seconds into half number 2, Mamaroneck already on the scoreboard. Off the draw control, Scarsdale wins it once again. That's Rosenberg. Slipping forward, and the pass up to Cat, but it winds up in possession of Mamaroneck. Melamed. Mamaroneck goes back to work. The foul in the midfield. Mackenzie Kiley called for the foul on that one. Mamaroneck clears it here. It's Moore bringing it forward. And they'll work it out of the X position. Here's Sosa. And now Roseberry. Slip through, and Moore's shot is in there. Goal number 5 for Riley Moore. Comes with 22:50 remaining on the clock. And now we have hit running time, as it's a 13-3 Mamaroneck lead. The Tigers won their first 7 games of the season. One of those victories, a 13-7 win over this Scarsdale team. And now, after dropping their first contest of the season just a couple days ago to Bronxville, back to a dominant performance here against Scarsdale. So the Tigers win the draw. Here's Sosa passing it along to Rosenblatt. Back for Sosa, she's met in front of the crease. And it'll be Scarsdale ball. So the Raiders get the turnover that they needed to try to get back into this one. They got the stop, but they turn it right back over. And so Mamaroneck on the attack once again. And for Scarsdale, it's a tough one here, giving up 9 straight goals to Mamaroneck, trailing by double figures now, but the future bright for the Raiders program. All 3 of their goals coming off the sticks of freshmen, as that slips through and bounces to Huey. That was Hurley on the attack, and Hurley draws the foul, so she'll get a free position here. Passes it off, and now the shot off the post and in, a goal for Clara Sosa, her 4th of the day. The assist credited to Hurley. And as we tick inside of 20 minutes to go, it's now a 14-3 edge for Mamaroneck. The Tigers scored 4 of the first 5 goals, led 4-1, and then Scarsdale answered with 2 straight to pull back within 1, 4-3. But since then, it has been all Mamaroneck, scoring now 10 straight goals. The last 7 of the first half and the first 3 here of the second half. Scarsdale wins the draw control, and a foul on the run out. Free position opportunity for the Raiders here. And they'll go for the goal off the post. Scarsdale keeps possession. That's Seltzer passing it off to Katz. Ground ball rolling toward the near sideline. Roseberry picks it up. Counter-attack stopped by Scarsdale, and the Raiders bring it back the other way. Iasello will clear it for Scarsdale. Forced to bring it back. And Riley Iasello starts things off, loses it off the end line, and possession to Mamaroneck. So the Tigers' defense comes through. Maresca looks to outlet it to a teammate as we hit the 17-minute mark here in the second half. Off the foul, Mamaroneck possession. Hurley brings it forward. Now Moore passes it along to Rosenblatt. Tigers very happy to work it around and look for the best shot. They've had so much success on the offensive end today. Rosenblatt passes out of the double team, and Moore slips through. See what the call is here. It looks like a foul called against Rosenberg. Working inside, and that one slips into the net off the stick of Hurley. And the sophomore up to a hat trick for Mamaroneck. Make it 15-3 Tigers.
Scrubber number 20, Tyler Hurley.
The lead up to a dozen for Mamaroneck. And now an opportunity for Coach Lividini to get in some of her reserves as Allie Jewell, the junior, checks in between the posts in net. A couple of defensive changes as well as Sundin and checks in. Ramsey and DeSico forming that back line as well. Scarsdale on the attack here after the face-off. Gross pulled it up. And now here's Matus, the younger Matus, Skylar Matus. Haley Matus, the junior and elder sister. And now the turnover is Bierman comes up with the steal. And Moore will pull it back to Jewell. And they'll work it around to the other side, Malamed. Rosenblatt with a full head of steam, passes it off to Bierman. Rosenblatt nearly loses it, but keeps it. And now here's Mullen as the Tigers work it around. We're past the halfway point of this second half. Mullen draws two and passes off. Looking for the pass to Spiz, but no connection made. Possession will stay with Mamaroneck. That's Julia Spiz. Over on the far side for Mamaroneck. Now here's Moore, already with the 5 goals today. And a foul inside should award a free position opportunity for the Tigers. It will be Riley Moore stepping to the 8-meter line. And Moore goes straight for the goal and gets her 6th. Riley Moore doubling up Scarsdale by herself with her 6th goal today. And what a day for the senior midfielder, netting that free position goal. And she has catapulted herself into the lead for the most goals today for the Tigers. And now she'll step into the face-off circle as well. Mamaroneck controls the draw. And the Tigers right back to work offensively. Continuing to apply the pressure to the Scarsdale defense. Rosenblatt works out of the X position. We're inside of 10 minutes. Looking for the pass to Spiz. Mamaroneck keeps it, and here's Bierman. And now a foul call. So it'll give possession to Mamaroneck, but they'll have to work from behind the crease. Here's more of the hot hand. She passes off to a teammate, and now they work it around. Spiz looks to make a move, and will pass off to Mullen. The pass in front, Spiz's shot saved by Hooley. Spiz comes up with the turnover, and Mamaroneck right back the other way. That did not last long for Scarsdale as they look to bring it back the other way, form some type of offensive flow, but Mamaroneck gets the turnover, and now the Tigers turn it over on the far sideline. So we'll see if Scarsdale can bring it back and put together an offensive attack. But they'll throw it out of bounds, and Mamaroneck is back on the attack. 7.5 minutes to go in this one. And a 13-goal lead for the Tigers. Ground ball picked up by Mamaroneck. Out of the X position, it's Bierman. Guarded one-on-one. Winters slips through and gets the goal. Kenna Winters nets her second goal of the day. And that makes it 17-3. Mamaroneck leads. So Winters now one of 4 Tigers with multiple goals today. Moore leading the way with 6. Sousa with 4. Hurley with 3. And Winters with the pair. As we hit the 6-minute mark now. And the draw won by Moore. So Mamaroneck right back on the attack. It has been constant the entire second half. Mamaroneck has played it just about fully in this offensive half of the field. It's Molland drawing 2 defenders. Spiz inside, the shot saved by Hui. Ground ball picked up by Hui as she came out of the crease, but Mamaroneck gets it right back. And now the Tigers will play it very slowly. Winters controls it. And now here's Spiz. Spiz has attempted a few shots, but has not found the back of the net. But Moore certainly has. She has 6 to match her uniform number. The pass too high, but it goes into the corner. And Mamaroneck keeps possession inside of 4 minutes now. Moore slows it up. Here's Nojin with the shot and the stick save from Hui. Outlet pass to Greco. And Greco passes midfield. The high pass intended for Levinson. Possession will stay with Scarsdale. And the Raiders will look to get their first goal of the second half. They've been shut out so far in this 25-minute period. Raiders' most recent goal coming in the early portion of the first half. And now the ground ball will result in a turnover as Malamed picks it up. And we hit the 2-minute mark with Mamaroneck closing in on the victory. Pass up ahead to Karp. But the ground ball finds the stick of Jewel. And now Jewel will look for an outlet. 90 seconds remaining in the contest. Jewel turns it over, but gets it right back. Dangerous play by the Mamaroneck goalie. Still a battle for the loose ball. Molland comes up with it. And Dom brings it forward. She clears it. Up ahead for Moore. 45 seconds to go. And Mamaroneck looks to just hold it here as they work it around the perimeter. Inside of 30 seconds. Nojin on the end line. Now it's 15 seconds. Down to 10 now, it's Moore, and she passes it off. 5 seconds to go, and that will do it here from Memorial Field. A 17-3 victory for Mamaroneck. The Tigers score the final 13 goals of the contest. It was 4-3 in the early going. Mamaroneck held the slight edge, and then after that point, it was all Tigers with a 6-0 spot in the second half, 11-3 in the first half. Riley Moore leading the way with 6 goals for the Tigers. 4 from Olivia Sundin, 3 off the stick of Lila Hurley, and 2 from Kenna Winters, then 1 apiece from Sean Rosenblatt and Dylan Troy. And for Scarsdale, 2 goals from Claudia Rosenberg and 1 from Sabrina Katz. So Mamaroneck improves to 8-1 on the season. Scarsdale drops to 1-7. For our camera person, Sasha Mitch, and our community sports producer, Rob Moretti, I'm Ian Sachs saying so long from Memorial Field, where Mamaroneck wins it in dominating fashion, 17-3. And remember that if you want to see more of LMC, remember you can always donate at lmcmedia.org/donate. So long and have a good night. The Tigers victorious over the Raiders.